they, at this point, wouldn't really care what Meghan tried to say or do, because Meghan has so discredited herself as a liar, a cheat, and a phony.
Does she envisage a divorce between Harry and Meghan Markle? If so, how does she think it will play out, and how much is she likely to get? I hear she wants ridiculous amounts, which is ridiculous for the son of a spare.
Meghan Markle has been backed to come out on top in a ratings battle between the Sussexes following their professional separation. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have pivoted to making solo public appearances and undertaking projects on their own as they move away from their goal of achieving power couple status.
This was supposed to be the kind of love story that made all fairy tales look boring, an actress and a prince living a perfect life together. But now, things have changed. There are whispers going around that Meghan is getting close to a rich billionaire, while Harry might be getting ready to walk away emotionally. Yes, that's the gossip. Let's talk about it, shall we? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video.
Ridiculous for the son of a spare. Also, how does she see the children's, and she's put the children's in inverted commas, time being split between them? And how does she think their lives will be if they stay with Meghan Markle? Will Harry want them to know about their royal?
When Meghan Markle walked down the aisle in 2018, everyone thought it was like a Disney movie meeting the royal palace. Meghan wasn't just marrying Prince Harry, she was also marrying royal traditions, fancy crowns, and a system that changes as slowly as old internet. For a short time, everything looked perfect. Their royal wedding went viral. They went on charity tours, and Meghan's style had the media going crazy.
Goal of achieving power couple status. Meghan and Harry signed a joint deal with Netflix after stepping down as working members of the royal family in 2020.
But here's the part no one expected. Royal life didn't suit Meghan at all. She wanted the glam, but not the strict rules that came with it. Bowing, curtsying, and knowing your place. No thanks. Meghan wanted to take over the world, not just sip tea and wear stockings. Then came the media storm. The British tabloids attacked her every single day. From calling her a diva to blaming her for everything going wrong, it just wouldn't stop.
They will ever get divorced. I know that the marriage is very rocky. I have personal sight of a union like that.
So what do you do when living in a palace starts to feel like being trapped? You make a bold move. Meghan and Harry quit the royal family, packed their bags, and moved to California with big dreams. They signed Netflix deals, started podcasts, and planned book tours. At first, freedom looked amazing. But soon, things got tricky. Leaving was the easy part. Holding on to that perfect California life, that's a whole other challenge. And now, that dream seems to be falling apart.
He genuinely loved her. I don't think she loved him for a second, but it suited her to stay, and she was the Meghan in the relationship.
Meghan thought getting into Hollywood again would be easy. She believed she'd jump right back into the spotlight, this time with a royal title to boost her fame. She imagined brands lining up to work with her and movie directors begging her to star. But guess what? That didn't happen. At first, things looked good. Spotify gave her $20 million. Netflix gave her and Harry a big deal. Meghan walked into A-list events acting like she was on top of the world.
Was a huge hit on the streaming platform and broke several Netflix records. They featured heavily in it together, but have since changed tactics in the content they are producing for the stream.
Then reality hit hard. Her podcast ended after just one season. The Netflix documentary, people watched it, but critics didn't really like it. All those big promises started fading away faster than a TikTok trend. Suddenly, Meghan wasn't the star everyone wanted. She was the one being ignored in Hollywood meetings. And that fruit-cutting video, social media made fun of her like it was their job. People weren't liking her style anymore, they were making jokes about it.
In the trailer for Polo, despite it being executively produced by them. The 148-second trailer focused entirely on the polo players and their relationship within the sport.
What's worse is that the powerful people in her circle started disappearing. Oprah stopped talking about her. The Obamas completely silent. Even Tyler Perry, the man who let them stay in his mansion, seems to be backing away. Meghan's dream to become the next big lifestyle queen didn't just fail, it crashed and burned.
Will appear, there are several reasons why. She did not before, and tactically from their point of view, it would make no sense. She would not.
So what do you do when Hollywood stops calling? You find new, more powerful friends. Lately, Meghan has been showing up in very different kinds of places. not red carpet events or movie premieres. More like super private charity dinners and fancy yacht parties with guest lists full of billionaires and global power players. And here's what people are whispering. She's been seen with a rich Middle Eastern billionaire who makes even the richest tech guys seem poor.
Because women like that are usually extremely dominant, and they know how to play the vulnerability card and the innocent card and then be the dominant.
This isn't just some random meeting. Meghan knows exactly what she's doing when it comes to power and influence. This guy isn't just rich, he's oil money rich. Private jets, private islands, the kind of money that could run a small country. And people are saying Meghan has been diving into this new world full force, meeting the right people and building new connections like her future depends on it, because truthfully, it kind of does.
If she doesn't get better, there's every likelihood the marriage will remain intact, no matter how unhappy it is, unless, of course, Harry does something.
People are quietly saying this isn't just some friendly socializing. This might be Meghan's next big step. She has the beauty, the smarts, the royal title, and a real talent for keeping herself in the spotlight. And honestly, what's more talked about in elite circles than a duchess getting close to billionaires? Meghan could be changing her story all over again. And Harry, well, it looks like he won't be part of this next chapter.
It's not likely that he will leave, because I don't think that he has sufficient character. But I think if they got divorced.
While Meghan is out there making friends with billionaires, Harry is acting more like a lost puppy. People close to him say he's been disappearing a lot, going on long walks alone, skipping important events, and even sleeping in guest rooms. The same man who gave up royalty for love might now be wondering if he gave up a crown just to end up in a mess.
The sums being bandied about are ridiculous, because the royal family.
Harry wanted a calm life, some quiet, and maybe a few Netflix shows to pay the bills. But instead, he's stuck in a mess of public drama, money problems, and news stories that sound like a bad TV show. When they appear together in public, it's uncomfortable. He tries to be close, she pulls away. You can almost feel the awkwardness in the pictures. And behind the scenes, it's not yelling or fights, it's cold silence, which might actually be worse.
To Harry's rescue, they would not be funding a divorce to any extent. And they, at this point, wouldn't really.
Sources say Harry has been talking to old friends, saying he feels like just a background character in Meghan's life story. And people close to him say he's had enough. He's tired of always having to promote their brand, tired of the nonstop work, and really tired of all the gossip. The newest update, he's seriously thinking about ending the marriage. Yes, divorce papers might be heading to Montecito very soon.
Because Meghan has so discredited herself as a liar, a cheat, and a phony, that no matter what she says, it's going to be yesterday's news wrapping today.
While Harry and Meghan's California drama feels like a Netflix soap opera, it's now causing problems all the way back at Buckingham Palace. People close to the royals say they're not shocked. They saw this mess coming a long time ago. Remember? When Harry and Meghan first announced they were stepping back from royal duties, the Queen gave them a warning. You work for the crown. The crown doesn't work for you. That quote feels a lot more serious now.
In a very short while. So there's no incentive for the royal family. And also, I'm told, and I see the wisdom of this, that in fact the royal family.
Royal insiders are reportedly very nervous right now, getting ready for what they think is coming soon. Headlines like Prince Harry divorced, or even worse, Meghan's billionaire affair exposed. For the royal family, who care a lot about their public image, this isn't just some silly rumor. It's a big problem for their reputation. They've already worked hard for years to recover after the Oprah interview, the Netflix show, and Harry's book Spare. And now this new drama. It's like throwing fuel on a fire they thought was already out.
To leave Harry to flounder, because
people close to King Charles say he's really worried about Harry. He still loves his son and wants him to come back home. But now, he's afraid that fixing things might not be possible anymore. Prince William, on the other hand, is reportedly very angry. Insiders say he keeps telling his friends, "We warned him."
Understand that she would be mutualizing Harry and And if they came to his rescue, they would be involving themselves in...
Inside the palace, secret strategy meetings are going on. The main goal is to protect the royal family no matter what. That means if Harry leaves Meghan, there's a small chance the royal family might let him come back, but only if he follows their rules this time.
Unpredictable melees down the line. Let's put it that way. But I think if there's a divorce, it's going to have to go off what they have in their...
The big question now is, will Harry return to the royal life he once walked away from? Or will he just vanish quietly, letting Meghan stay in the spotlight while he slips into the background? Right now, the palace isn't saying anything. But when the royals go quiet, it doesn't mean they're doing nothing. It means they're getting ready for battle, the royal way.
Joining him on a mission to make a positive impact on the world. Yet now we see her promoting her clothing line in a rather typical influencer fashion and sharing details about their children whom he clearly wishes to keep out of the public eye.
For years, Meghan Markle's biggest strength was her close group of trusted people, Hollywood friends, PR experts, and loyal supporters who backed everything she did. But now, that trusted circle is starting to fall apart, and the secrets coming out are harsh.
He expressed any sense of disillusionment about this to those close to him.
People close to Meghan are quietly saying that some of her closest friends and team members are leaving. They're tired of her always wanting to control everything and trying to change her image again and again, with nothing really working. One person who used to work with her reportedly told a reporter, "Every day was about how things looked, not what was real. It didn't feel like a real marriage. It felt like a marketing campaign."
Oh dear, what an awkward question to have to answer.
Even worse, some of the people who used to support Meghan are now the ones spreading the billionaire rumors. These leaks don't seem like accidents. They look planned, maybe even meant to get back at her. Why? Because Meghan's whole world isn't just falling apart, it's breaking from the inside. When big names like Netflix stop calling and Oprah goes quiet, the problems start to show. And those problems, they're speaking loud now.
And as for if there were a divorce, I think at that point,
Now, here's where things get even messier. The money situation. Not looking good. All those big deals sound fancy, but so does a $14 million mansion in Montecito, and someone has to pay for it. With the cost of security, staff, and the kind of life Meghan likes to live, the bills are piling up. Harry did get a big inheritance, but it's not Beyoncé-level money. And if Harry leaves, the lawyers are getting ready to jump in.
Kick in and ensure that the children had more of a British profile and that they...
Meanwhile, Meghan doesn't seem too worried. She knows what she brings to the table, and people say she's already planning her next move. If she and Harry get divorced, it won't just be about moving on, it'll be a whole new image. Independent, Meghan, now linked with billionaire friends. That's the kind of story Hollywood loves, and all the money problems. They're not just little side issues. They're the main theme in this whole falling apart story.
In England, and that I think is something that would happen. I think her absolute control.
Make no mistake, Meghan doesn't just land in drama by accident. Every move she makes seems calculated. She's gone from actress to duchess to Hollywood power player, and now she's aiming even higher. Word is, she's eyeing real influence. Global philanthropy, high-end galas, deals with oil magnates, and launching elite ventures. Meghan isn't chasing fame anymore. She wants power. The kind that comes with billionaires, prestige, and a permanent seat at the world's richest.
Them and over that family would be lessened.
LKDS 6891.
And this Middle Eastern magnate, he's not just wealthy, he's Meghan's golden ticket. In elite circles, high-profile romances aren't rare. Their strategy, and Meghan, she's a master of the PR game. Imagine the headlines. A duchess on one arm, a billionaire on the other. Whether it's real love, calculated leverage, or pure survival mode, Meghan's next chapter could be her boldest yet. If this plays out, her royal past might look like a warm-up act.
Dan, could you please ask Lady C whether Prince Harry has confided in any family members?
Here's the reality check. Hollywood has moved on. Meghan's not the breakout duchess anymore. She's a brand risk. Big studios are steering clear. Influencers are keeping their distance, and the brunch tables where she once reigned. Those seats have gone cold. Even Oprah, who built her empire on second chances, hasn't picked up the phone. That's silence. It's not just awkward, it's deafening.
Feeling deceived by Meghan. Despite his shortcomings, it's evident that he genuinely believed she loved him and was committed to joining him on a mission to make a positive impact on the world. Yet now we see her
The problem is, Meghan traded one power structure for another, and this one runs on relevance. It's not crowns and titles, it's clicks, algorithms, and billionaire buzz. And Meghan knows the brutal truth. If she doesn't lock in her next act fast, she could fade into celebrity purgatory. That's why the billionaire whispers. They're not just gossip. They might be her last power play.
in a rather typical influencer fashion and sharing details about.
And now comes the plot twist that's shaking up both Hollywood and royal circles. Harry wants out. Behind closed doors, sources say he's been meeting with lawyers, quietly discussing custody, and working on shaping the narrative before the tabloids run wild. This isn't just a split, it's a media war over who gets to own the story. Friends say Harry feels betrayed. He gave it all up, his family, his title, the crown for love. And now, he's left heartbroken, humiliated, and reportedly ready to walk away for good.
Clearly wishes to keep out of the public eye. Has he expressed any sense of disillusionment about this?
Meghan. She's already in motion, stepping into new circles, grabbing fresh headlines, and maybe eyeing a new ring in the future. The Duchess chapter. That's closed. Meghan 3.0 is on the horizon. Slicker, sharper, and dripping with strategy. Meanwhile, Harry the Prince, who walked away from the crown for love, might be heading for the most dramatic exit yet, out of the marriage entirely. So here's the real question. Was this billionaire pivot part of Meghan's playbook all along? Or is she simply adapting fast in a world that's always shifting? And Harry, can he recover, rebuild, and reclaim his own story if the divorce goes public? The spotlight's still hot, but the script might finally be changing.